Going up and down around the bends. You could have a bumper car bumping. This amusement never ends. I wanna be your sledgehammer. Why don't you call my name? Let me be your sledgehammer. This can be my testimony. Yeah, yeah. Show me around your fruitcake, 'cause I will be your honeybee. Open up your fruitcake, where the fruit is as sweet as can be. I wanna be your sledgehammer. Why don't you call my name? You better call the sledgehammer. Put your mind at rest. I'm gonna be the sledgehammer. This can be my testimony. Yeah, I'm your sledgehammer. Let there be no doubt about it. Sledgehammer. This feeling inside my bones, it goes electric, baby, when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home, we're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, that good soul in my feet, that hot blood in my body, it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes up off it, moving so phenomenally. Unlock the way we rock it, so don't stop until the lights when everything goes. Nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on.
Rushing on.
Don't need no reason, don't need control.
Need control.
I'm flying high, no ceiling when we in our zone. 'Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet, feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, can't take my eyes up off it. It's been so phenomenally. I'm not the way we rock it, so don't stop. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well you already know. So just imagine, just imagine. And I can see what you do. You dance, 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 girl. Good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do. Just dance, 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 dance. Ain't nobody leaving, so just keep dancing. Can't stop the feeling. Just dance, dance, dance. 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 Come on. All right. I can't stop the. I can't stop the. I can't stop the. I can't stop the. I can't stop the feeling. Just dance, dance, dance. Can't stop the feeling. Just dance, dance, dance. Come on. Those things I shouldn't do. Just dance, dance, dance. Girl, ain't nobody leaving, so just keep dancing. Everybody sing. Got this feeling in my body. Got this feeling in my body. Can't stop the feeling. Got this feeling in my body. Got this feeling in my body. Come on. Got this feeling in my body. Can't stop the feeling. Got this feeling in my body. Come on. How dare you say that my behavior's unacceptable? So condescending, unnecessarily critical. I have a tendency of getting very physical. So watch your step, 'cause if I do, you need a miracle. You drain me dry and make me wonder why I'm even here. The double vision I was seeing is finally clear. You want to stay, but you know very well I want you gone. Now fit to fucking tread the ground that I am walking on. When it gets cold outside and you got nobody to love, you'll understand what I mean when I say there's nowhere we're gonna give up. And like a little girl cries in the face of a monster that lives in a dream. Is there anyone out there? 'Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. Is there anyone out there? 'Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What you are doing is screwing things up inside my head. You should know better, you never listen to a word I said. Clutching your pillow and writing in naked sweat, hoping somebody someday will do you like I did. When it gets cold outside and you got nobody to love, you'll understand what I mean when I say there's no way we're gonna give up. And like a little girl cries in the face of a monster that lives in a dream. Is there anyone out there? 'Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. Is there anyone out there? 'Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. Whoa. Is there anyone out there? 'Cause it's getting hard. Got those highway blues, can't you hear my motor running? Flying down the road with my boot on the floor. All the way in town, they can hear me coming. Only got to drop, keep on doing more. And I smell my motor running up underneath the hood and floor. Can't stop, and I can't stop.
in my chrysler, it's as big as a whale, and it's about to set sail. I got me a Chrysler, it seats about 20, so come on, bring your jukebox money.
Your name and that's above it. This is your big debut. It sure looks good on you. So won't you smile for the camera? I know they're gonna love it. Hey, I like your picture. I keep it with your letter. Done up in blueprint blue. It sure looks good on you. And when you smile for the camera, I know I love you better. Hey, if you come back to you. Hey, if you come back to you. Then the shutter falls. You see it all. Sure looks good on you. So when you smile for the camera, I know I love her better. Hey, if we'll come back to you. Hey, if we'll come back to you. Then the shutter falls. You see it all. It's your favorite foreign movie. If you come back to you. come back to you. Babe, if you come back to you, then the shutter falls. You see it all clearly. It's your favorite foreign movie. I hear the drums echoing tonight. She hears only whispers of some.
Women in Cable Telecommunications Rocky Mountain presents the 21st Annual Walk of Fame. Moving forward, giving back. With your host for the evening, WICT Rocky Mountain President Barbara Nelms and Vice President Camilla Formica.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 21st Annual Walk of Fame. I'm Barbara Nelms, and next to me is my co-host, Camilla Formica. Tonight, we are excited to present an outstanding group of honorees, but before we get to them, we have a once-in-a-lifetime performance by Leslie Ellis and Tom Gorman from Square Pegs.
Tom,
Leslie.
I just got an email from Rocky Mountain Women in Cable. They want us to be their 5-minute opening act.
Why? Why?
You and me.
For what?
Evidently, the incident has been forgotten. Yeah.
Okay, well, what do we got to do?
We have to do songs. We have to do some songs. So this year there's a big group of women who are rising stars. There's a big group of leaders to watch. There's a young person to watch. We don't have to do songs for them.
Oh.
Because there's a lot of them and it's 5 minutes. But we do need to do 4 songs. One for the Woman of the Year.
Who's that?
That is Dana Phillip Crandall.
Woman of the Year.
And then we have to do a song for the Tech Woman of the Year, my friend Jennifer Andrioli Fang.
Oh.
The Mentor of the Year, which is Brian Lusick.
Hmm.
And the Partner of the Year, your friend and mine, and everyone else's, Larry Wolcott.
Oh, Larry Wolcott.
Yeah.
Great. So we have to write a song for each one?
Yes, with all of those names that rhyme so well. Thank you, Jennifer.
Wow.
Dana, thank you for that.
Okay, well, let's get to it. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Here's a
Write
song.
songs.
Here's an old song I just wrote for the Woman of the Year.
Dana Phillip Crandall, this song is for you. Baby, here I am, I'm the customer service queen. I can give you what you want if you escalate to me. I can give a year of service if your internet is slow. I never ever ever want to see you miss another show. Comcast wants me to give you a thrill so that you'll keep paying your bill. Hey little thing, let me light your candle, cause I'm Dana Phillip Crandall. Oh yes I am.
Congratulations, Dana.
Congratulations, Woman of the Year. This is Jennifer Andrioli Fang. Not the most rhymable name, Jennifer, but we love you anyway. Here's what we came up with for you.
Jennifer, Tech Woman of the Year. Jennifer, Jennifer, let us make this clear.
Is she DOCSIS?
Oh, I know so.
Low latency?
Oh, yes, very low. What you building, Jennifer, right now? Jennifer, Jennifer, let us make this clear. Jennifer, Jennifer, Tech Woman of the Year. Congratulations.
Okay, this next song, Tom, is for Brian Lusick, Mentor of the Year. Nice to meet you, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Nice to meet you.
Well, you know, we take mentoring very seriously.
Very seriously.
So here's a serious song we wrote just for you.
Very serious song. Picture yourself in a long conference call. No time between meetings, no bio breaks. Somebody calls you and asks you to mentor. You wonder how long will it take? Trade magazines say you're helping someone. You hope that it lasts just a day. You work to come up with some wisdom and wit, and we say, Lusick is a mentor of diamonds. Lusick is a mentor of diamonds. Lusick is a mentor of diamonds. Oh,
Man, that was really high. Oh, hey, you got guts with you this time.
I guess the guitar, big guitar.
Nice.
Yes.
Hey, this year's honoree, our final song we're singing is for the partner of the industry.
Larry Wolcott.
Oh, there.
And you know what they say? It's true, Larry, that the more someone picks on you, the more they love you. And we sure love you, Larry. So that's why we're doing this song for you.
Now it comes to what you want, WICT had their way. All the things you thought were great have brought us to this day. And can't you see that this song was given to you just for free, to be sung again for next year's honoree? Larry, what you wanna do? We know it's in love with you for a while, not much longer, that is true. WICT has fallen deep in love with you. We'll be done in what, a minute or two. Next year we wonder what WICT will do. But this year we're all in love with you. Congrats, Larry.
Love you, Larry.
And congrats to all. Have a great show. We'll talk to you soon.
How about Leslie and Tom? That was pretty fantastic as far as I'm concerned. And when we asked them to do that, they jumped on the chance and said, how are we going to rhyme some of these names? They did a fantastic job. Thank you so much for being part of our celebration and for showing how talented cable geeks can really be. Leslie's been such a big part of WICT Rocky Mountain as the co-founder of Tech It Out, and now she's using her creative talents to create beautiful music.
Welcome again, everyone, to the 21st Annual WICT Rocky Mountain Walk of Fame. It feels good to be back on stage after having missed this event last year due to the pandemic. 2020 was an unprecedented year of change, unrest, and also innovation. Tonight, we want to take the time to celebrate those who are moving forward and giving back.
Well, we will be honoring those leaders, those industry leaders who are advancing our industry from within. Tonight also gives us the opportunity to say thank you, our Cable Essential employees, for continuing to work hard to keep our country connected through the incredibly tough times that we've been going through.
Before we dive into tonight's event, we'd like to take a moment to reflect on the difficult year we have experienced as a country and as a chapter. As thought leaders, WICT Rocky Mountain started the conversation on equity and inclusion in 2019, which culminated with the commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion, and the appointment of our DE&I director on our executive board. Devaki Parma leads the committee dedicated to helping leaders seize the moment to consider their roles and opportunities to advance diversity, equity, and inclusion by making sure that these cornerstones are authentically infused into our programming, recruitment of new members, and our allies. Thank you, Devaki and board members, for being leaders in this space.
I'd like to take a moment to recognize those that have sponsored the evening's event. We want to sincerely thank all of our sponsors. Let's give a big round of applause for tonight's signature sponsors. The first one is near and dear to my heart, our VIP sponsor, NCTI. Our Rocky Mountain annual sponsors, Slalom, Concentrix, and Charter. Tonight's red sponsor, Comcast, and our gold sponsor, Charter.
I'd like to add my heartfelt thanks to our volunteers. Tonight is made possible in no small part because of you. This year is due to your creativity and hard work that we are able to produce this astounding and innovative virtual event. Thank you for dedicating hours upon hours outside of your day jobs and your family responsibilities. Everything our chapter does is fueled by volunteer power, and we couldn't do it without you. We'd like to recognize and personally thank our Director of Walk of Fame, Missy Wood, her entire committee, and those who have worked tirelessly on this event. There are 50 volunteers and 8 vendor partners that work together for more than 6 months to pull together what is a massive undertaking of coordination and planning. You have made this evening an amazing celebration. Thank you for empowering all of these volunteers to give their time and talent to our chapter.
Our very talented team was able to work their magic and use some of the materials that we'd created for our 2020 event that never happened. So fair warning, some of the materials, when they're mixed in, will show people without masks and not socially distanced. We don't want anybody to panic. It was all done safely, everything we've done. Thank you so much to the Cable Center for letting us use their location prior to COVID to shoot these videos. The honorees tonight are an amazing group of individuals who demonstrate our WICT touchstones of leadership and contribute tremendously to our industry, their company, and our community. Each honoree was nominated and selected because they stood out among their peer group for not just being great people, but amazing mentors, collaborators, and catalysts for change. We're so excited to put a spotlight on these phenomenal people we're celebrating tonight.
Our first award is our Young Person to Watch, Katie for Leon. Katie graduated from Overland High School in 2020. Katie has been involved in the IST engineering pathway at Cherry Creek Innovation Campus. She has been part of STEM Blazers, Technology Student Association, National Honor Society, and Colorado Young Leaders. She is a mentor in the Prairie Middle School and Challenge Middle School chapter, where she helps to encourage middle school females to join STEM. She advocates to increase the diversity of STEM for both females and people of color. Her parents are from Guerrero, Mexico, and have influenced her to pursue a higher education through their support. She aspires to be a civil engineer and work in the construction industry and will start school at CU in the fall. Katie was selected for this award because she demonstrates remarkable potential through her extraordinary leadership, creative problem solving, and courage in the face of life's challenges. You exemplify the WICT touchstones of leadership, and your enthusiasm, passion, and motivation to explore STEM careers is admirable. Congratulations.
Today, I have the privilege of recognizing our Walk of Fame Young Woman to Watch, Katie Leon. Katie is an amazing young woman and a leader in our community. And we could not be happier to celebrate her high school graduation as well. Katie, congratulations on this accomplishment. I'm also pleased to announce that WICT will provide a $3,000 scholarship to Katie as she embarks in her college career. Congratulations, Katie, and thank you for sponsors for helping us with this gift. Katie, felicidades. Estamos muy orgullosas de ti por tu graduación y por este gran reconocimiento.
Tell me a little bit more about yourself and your school, what you're interested in at school.
So I'm a senior at Overland High School, and I'm thinking about majoring in civil engineering and maybe becoming a senior project engineer in the construction field.
Tell me a little bit more about what it's been like to learn to be a better communicator, and what doors has that opened for you?
So at the beginning of my freshman year, I was really shy. But last year, during April, I went to a Women in Work convention, and that's where I met Wendy. I built up the courage to go and talk to her, and right away she told me about the organization STEM Blazers, and she told me she could help me job shadow engineering firms and architecture firms.
Katie is awesome because she advocates for herself. She really understands the value of being able to seek out opportunities, and so she has requested and done several job shadows, which is really exciting. And we also have our meetings where she gets to meet, along with the other girls, different professionals who are working in STEM. She's also a near mentor for a middle school that's right next door to her high school. She's really helping guide and just being a role model to those middle school girls.
Tell me about STEM Blazers and why you like being a part of them.
So STEM Blazers is a nonprofit that empowers younger girls from middle school through high school to do STEM and just be more involved with females who already are in those fields. So that we have a lot of guest speakers, and we have field trips, and also a lot of job shadowing opportunities and volunteering opportunities.
Katie deserves this award because she works so hard, and she doesn't do it just for herself. She does it for all the kids who are following right behind her.
Katie, thank you so much for your time, for being a part of WICT, and congratulations on being our young person to watch.
Thank you so much.
Katie, I'm so excited for you. I'm so proud of you. What an amazing opportunity. I know you're going to do some incredible things. This is just the beginning of all the greatness that you're on your pathway to. So congratulations.
I am blown away by young women like that, and there is so much hope in the future for us in our industry when I see women like that are stepping in. She's very poised for a young lady. Our next category of winners is targeted to those up-and-coming leaders in our industry, our rising stars. These individuals exemplify the WICT touchstones of leadership. They lead by example, demonstrate remarkable potential through their extraordinary performance engagement and impact on their teams. These two women show a tremendous potential and willingness to grow personally and professionally. Tonight we celebrate two rising stars, Shelley Moorman and Andrea Caricato. Andrea Caricato is Manager, Service Delivery Carrier, Ethernet for Zayo. She's responsible for driving customer circuit installs, creating process documents, and training and assisting other service delivery coordinators. Since beginning in telecommunications, Andrea has built up a diverse background while defining new roles. Andrea started her career in telecommunications in 2013, working in a call center for DirecTV. After moving from a collections group to a special projects group, Andrea found herself working in a project management role on the team, and that's where she found her passion for project management and for training. Andrea worked closely with training and management to make sure that successful projects turned into standard processes. After DirecTV, Andrea moved into a project coordinator and contract manager position for Rise Broadband. As the first project coordinator for the procurement, contract, and site acquisition teams, that's a mouthful, she focused on defining and documenting the roles and responsibilities. Before moving into telecommunications, Andrea worked as a manager in the retail world. She holds a bachelor's in English literature from Western Colorado University. Outside of work, Andrea volunteers mentoring high school students to encourage secondary education and girls in STEM programs. Our next rising winner is Shelley Mormon. Shelley is a director of digital experience, product management at Comcast Business. She leads a design and development team whose focus is on improving the client experience for help and support, website, and chatbot tools. Shelley began her career with IBM's software division, which ignited her passion for all aspects of digital software, where she held positions in account management, sales, engineering, and channels. After leaving IBM, she established her own consulting business and then transitioned her career to product management at an Internet of Things company, startup, and then Charter Communications Spectrum Enterprise Division. Shelley strongly believes in developing youth leaders and has coached teams to state competitions in Destination Imagination and 4-H. She's a past Colorado State chairman for the Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership Seminar. She's active in WICT, having participated in WICT Speaks, WICT Mentoring, and the New York City WICT Leadership Conference. Let's now hear more directly from Shelley and from Andrea.
Hi, I'm Jana Henthorn, President and CEO of the Cable Center. I'm here with this year's Rising Stars. Hello and welcome, Andrea. Hello, Shelley. At the Cable Center, part of our mission is to help companies drive innovation from within. We do this in our Entrepreneurship Academy. They learn and apply the process of innovation while advancing a real-world project. You walk into IA with an idea, and you walk out with a business plan for change. Innovation really can come from anywhere. Now let's talk a little bit about how you both got here.
I have made a career out of taking jobs that people don't know how to do or roles that haven't existed before and really stepped in and made them my own, creating processes or anything like that. But it takes a sense of fearlessness to jump into something that not only do you not know how to do, but no one else around you does.
Well, as a woman in the second half of my career, my star is still rising.
Good for you, good for you.
But in order to make that happen, I've had to be fearless. I've had to figure out how to come back into corporate America after I'd taken some time off to run my own business and have more flexibility to raise my kids. So it really took a lot of fearlessness to get recertified, build up my skill base again, and step back into corporate America. And I'm here, and my star's rising.
Another touchstone is to be a catalyst. How do you feel about being a catalyst?
When you face your fear and go and do that action, that is a catalyst for change in your organization. It models change for other women. Also to say, gosh, if Shelley can stand up and do this, then maybe I can too.
We all work in technology. If we don't change, we fall behind. We're not going to keep doing something the same way we were doing it 5 years ago in technology, because if
5 minutes ago.
Exactly.
Right.
If we do that, we're obsolete. So to me, being a catalyst, being a proponent for change is just so important in our industry.
How does it feel to be chosen as a rising star for WICT Walk of Fame 2020?
I was completely surprised by this award, and it's been absolutely lovely to be involved with. I don't believe anyone from Zayo has ever won a WICT award. So being the first woman from Zayo is really amazing. I like to consider myself a trailblazer, and it's another way that I get to feel that.
How does it feel to be Rising Star for WICT Walk of Fame?
I was very honored and very surprised and very humbled. There are so many women that I've met in my organization as well as in WICT that could be up here on stage, that has contributed just as much. And to be their representative is an honor and an obligation that I do right by them and continue paying it forward so that next year someone else can be up here and feel the excitement and
feel the love.
And feel the love.
Feel the love.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to both of you. Thank you both so much for being here. You're really amazing leaders. For more information about the Cable Center's Entrepreneurship Academy, please visit entrepreneurshipacademy.com and keep on innovating.
We love that. On behalf of women in cable telecommunications, we're pleased to present Andrea and Shelley with the Rising Star Award. No matter where you are in the phase of your career, you can be a rising star. Congratulations to them both.
Yeah, on behalf of WICT, we're very excited to present you with the Rising Star Award. This recognizes your excellence and your potential, the impact you've made on your organization as a leader, and we're excited to see what else you can do. Congratulations. Thank you.
Shelley, on behalf of Women in Cable Telecommunications, we are pleased to present to you the Rising Star Award. You have been selected for this award because you exemplify the WICT touchstones of leadership. You lead by example and demonstrate remarkable potential through extraordinary performance, engagement, and impact on your teams. You demonstrate a tremendous potential and willingness to grow both professionally and personally. Congratulations, Shelley.
Thank you so much. I feel very honored to accept this award and representing so many wonderful WICT members. Thank you.
In our next category, we will honor our leaders to watch. These men and women at the manager and above level also exemplify the WICT touchstones of leadership. They have a strong commitment to their company and their industry at large. They lead by example with initiative and passion while inspiring others around them as they achieve impressive contributions. These individuals' tremendous potential for continued success makes them leaders to watch. We are honoring 5 incredible leaders to watch: Kevin Ueno, Michael Wolf, Stacy Adams, Michelle Hurt, and Susan Willard. Kevin Ueno is a director within Charter's Technology, Delivery, and Agile Management Group. He is responsible for the technical project management, release coordination, and deployment for Spectrum Mobile and related wireless initiatives. Since entering the telecommunications industry, Kevin has held leadership roles in field operations, product delivery, and engineering program management. Prior to Charter, he spent 5 years at Dish Network, where he held leadership roles within the field operations and enterprise PMO organizations. Previously, Kevin spent 7 years as an Army officer leading reconnaissance and infantry units in Iraq and Afghanistan. In that time, he spent a combined 33 months in combat and was awarded the Bronze Star on 2 occasions. As a member of both NAMIC and WICT, as well as the Veterans Resource Business Group at Charter, Kevin is a passionate advocate for raising the bar on team diversity and inclusivity in the workplace and in our community. Michael Wolf, Senior Manager, HR Analytics at Charter, and he is known as a data nerd, an imaginative, persistent, convergent leader and thinker, and executes with purpose and pragmatism. Michael has been in the telecommunications industry since early 2017, starting his career as an HR, data, and reporting analyst. In his current role as Senior Manager, HR Analytics for Charter's Product and Technology Organization, He is responsible for HR data and analytics for his 3,500 person organization. This includes data-driven onboarding initiatives, headcount budgeting and analysis, executive reporting and HR system audits, and prior to Charter, Michael worked at Teletech as a benefits analyst, responsible for HR system auditing, benefit plan analysis and reporting, and vendor relations. Mike is currently mentoring 2 female Charter employees, an analyst on his team, and a recent college graduate from a different business unit. In 2019, Michael was chosen for the Women in Cable Telecommunications Rocky Mountain Premier Management Development Series. In 2018, Michael was honored as one of 5 product employees who went above and beyond throughout the year, and for his impressive contributions to his team, the organization, and Charter as a whole. Stacy Adams, Senior Manager, Innovation and Incubation for Comcast. Stacy is responsible for leading a team of experts who help drive critical business decisions through incubation and trial of products, partnerships, tools, and policies. With over 20 years of industry experience, Stacy is committed to creating a positive experience for all Comcast customers. Over the years, she has developed an undeniable passion for the employee experience by listening to employees' feedback and taking action, as well as serving as an advocate for their continued growth personally. Stacy has been actively involved with Comcast's QC2 Success Mentoring Program. The program focuses on the development and mentorship of frontline employees, supervisors, analysts, and engineers. She graduated from the program as a mentee in 2014 and has served on the committee for these last 5 years. The overall success of the program has earned 2 nominations in the last few years for one of the most prestigious awards at Comcast, the Circle of Success Innovation in Employee Experience, which recognizes the power of innovation through collaboration at Comcast. Stacy is a recent graduate of Comcast's Director Readiness Program and is currently serving as the chair on our WICT Rocky Mountain Membership Committee.
Michelle Hurt is the Director of Engineering for Charter Communications. Her team of engineers are responsible for the integration and testing of IP video and advanced advertising components, servicing CDVR, IP linear, IP VOD, and dynamic ad insertion for all of Charter's IP clients. Michelle started in cable over 20 years ago at Greater Rochester Cable in Rochester, New York, as a master control operator. After the company was purchased by Time Warner Cable, her desire to learn more propelled her to different roles in the company, including IT, high-speed data, and digital phone operations. After a brief stint as an engineering manager at a broadband over powerline telecommunications company, she returned to Time Warner. In the Charlotte, North Carolina test lab, she led a quality assurance team whose products included early iterations of dynamic and interactive advertising. Her advertising experience led to roles at Spectrum Reach, and now with her current team in Denver, Colorado. She believes all of her previous experience has prepared her for the challenges of working with diverse teams to bring Charter's innovative products to market. Michelle's also been a member of Women in Cable Television for almost 10 years and is a recent graduate of the Cable Center's Entrepreneurship Academy. Susan Willard is a principal engineer in the Comcast TPX organization, who specialized in voice engineering for the last 24 years of her career. Most recently, she'd been working in the DevOps role as one of the lead engineers on cloud virtualization platforms, working to move Comcast's commercial voice applications onto the next generation compute platform. She's leading a cross-functional team to accomplish deployment, implementation, testing, and engineering, and operational support for the hardware platform, storage, and virtualization software. Susan's work will result in much faster deployments of all applications and a more robust platform that will help propel the commercial voice services into the future. Susan is recognized not only for her technical aptitude, but also for her leadership skills. She consistently helps others to expand their knowledge of voice platforms, acts as a mentor for junior engineers, and builds an inclusive and diverse team across multiple organizations. Susan's been a leader in developing training programs for her organization as well. Prior to Comcast, Susan spent 9 years at Cricket Wireless in both management and in senior engineering roles. She managed a team of engineers responsible for 3G, 4G data policy control and charging network that applies data policy rules for customers based on their data service and rate plan. At Cricket, Susan invested much of her time as the lead engineer on the HLR subscriber database, subscriber provisioning, operational support, and vendor management. Please watch the video to know our leaders to watch.
Welcome everyone to the WICT Rocky Mountain Walk of Fame's Leaders to Watch panel. Thank you for joining us today.
Congratulations everyone on your nominations and your winning this year's award. We're so proud of all of you. You are all being honored as Leaders to Watch. What qualities do you think make a great leader?
The quality that makes a great leader is not only talking the talk, but walking the walk. Never asking for something that you wouldn't do. That's really my biggest pillar as a leader.
Try to be the leader that I would want to have, really, to be, I look at what I would need to flourish and to be able to reach my goals, and I try to be that person for my team.
That level of selflessness, because it's not about me as the leader, right? It's building up the team and making them successful, and helping them reach their full potential.
Authenticity is really important. I think being yourself and if you're willing to show up as yourself and be safe in your own skin at work, then it creates space for others to do that as well, and that's really important as a leader.
How do you inspire others to be fearless and confident?
One of the ways you can do that is by exemplifying that yourself and leading by example, trying to show that you're going to put yourself out there so that others can see that you're also taking that step to try to be fearless.
I agree with that. I also try to make it a very safe space for mistakes, because they happen, so is like, if it happens and you learn from it, then it was a positive experience. And I think hopefully that makes it so that people aren't afraid to go a little bit outside of their comfort zone.
It's important to reward acts of courage, even small acts, right? So that could be professional courage for sure, but also personal courage. A simple acknowledgement goes a long way toward trying to foster that again and make space for others to do it as well.
Yeah, that is a great point. I also think that creating a culture of trust and an understanding that failure isn't the worst thing in the world.
Failing is okay, that's how you learn. But encouraging them and being their biggest cheerleader.
So the next question is a really fun one for me, because I really love this piece. How has connecting with others in the industry helped you in your career?
So connecting with others, first and foremost, has helped keep being in telecom fun. And just a sense too of shared adversity kind of makes it better, right?
Through those relationships, doors have opened to where I've been able to get better exposure or work on cooler projects or just solve problems that are impacting the organization.
I think bringing the team along in that journey and creating that vision together is very important.
The foundation is trust. You have to have trust not only amongst the key stakeholders within the potential project plan, but also the organization in general.
What advice do you have for young women and men entering into the industry?
And once you can get your foot in the door, regardless of kind of where you're at, you have so many opportunities, as you mentioned, within the cable industry to be able to move within that. And as long as you work to network and build your network and those folks will then also help you within the industry.
People, they think about the cable in the wall. You know, they don't realize that when you walk into like, you know, some place like CTEC, you're gonna see servers, you got programmers, you have people doing all kinds of like hardware, software, firmware, all of that.
Thank you everyone for those amazing answers, the collaborative conversation.
Thank you.
I'm so very proud to have you as our 21st annual Walk of Fame Leaders to Watch. So congratulations to each of you.
Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of Women in Cable Telecommunications Rocky Mountain, we are pleased to present Kevin, Michael, Stacy, Michelle, and Susan with the Rising Leaders Award. Congratulations. And on behalf of Women in Cable Telecommunications, we're pleased to present you with the Leader to Watch Award. All right, Kevin, you have been selected for this award because of your significant accomplishments and the impact you have made to your organization's success. You display tremendous potential for growth and are highly regarded by your peers. You lead by example and take initiative while inspiring, supporting, and motivating others. You exemplify the WICT touchstones of leadership. Congratulations.
Michelle, on behalf of Women in Cable Telecommunications, we are pleased to present you with the Leader to Watch Award.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You've been selected for this award because of your significant accomplishments and the impact you've made on your organization's success. You display tremendous potential for growth and are highly regarded by your peers. You lead by example and take initiative while inspiring, supporting, and motivating others. You exemplify WICT touchstones of leadership. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
On behalf of Women in Cable Telecommunications, we are pleased to present you with the Leadership to Watch Award. You have been selected for this award because of your significant accomplishments and the impact you have made to your organization's success. You display tremendous potential for growth and are highly regarded by your peers. You lead by example and you take initiative while inspiring, supporting, and motivating others. You exemplify the WICT touchstones of leadership. So congratulations, Stacy.
Thank you so much.
Susan, on behalf of Women in Cable Telecommunications, we're pleased to present to you the Leader to Watch Award. You've been selected for this award because of your significant accomplishments and the impact you've made on your organization's success. You display tremendous potential for growth and you're highly regarded by your peers. You lead by example and take initiative while inspiring, supporting, and motivating others. You exemplify the WICT touchstones of leadership. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I feel so very honored to even receive this award and be nominated as a leader to watch. And I just have to thank all of my support system, my parents, my boss, and our bosses, and my awesome team that I work with daily that's very supportive and great to work with. Thank you very much.
Mike, on behalf of WICT Rocky Mountain, we are delighted to present you with the Leader to Watch Award for 2021. This is in recognition of your leadership style, which is quiet, confident, and highly effective. We know that you are a leader to watch by the results that you've driven, and we're excited to see what you do next. Congratulations.
Thank you, Cynthia.
This year, we have a special category honoring the industry collectively with a category of COVID heroes. As we reflect back on this past year, there are so many changes to our lives, how we work, and how we serve our customers. Everyone here today is a COVID hero, a person working in the cable and telecommunications industry to keep everyone connected and enabling both students and employees to work from home. Let's hear from some of our friends at Charter and Comcast.
Welcome and congrats on being named as COVID heroes on behalf of your company. So tell me, during this entire COVID pandemic, what COVID challenges were you faced with within your role and also personally?
I mean, you got to keep the morality of the team up. So, I mean, I come up with different games for my teams and just to make sure that we keep it fun still and we're still able to have that connection with our teammates. I have a super loud personality and I'm not used to showing it virtually. So sitting here and thinking of different ways that I can do it virtually to still keep people motivated, keep myself motivated, make sure the team knows, hey, I'm here for you regardless of what you need.
You know, some of the things that changed was how our interactions with our customers happened. If we were feeling some fear and anxiety or stress from the pandemic, so were they. It took a lot of patience and compassion and understanding to hear them out, acknowledge their frustrations or their feelings, and guide and direct them in a way that was going to be successful for them and for the business. And I'm honestly more driven and more motivated now more than I ever have been. Every day is exciting. Every day I come in and it is just, I'm on fire about the day.
You know, one of the biggest challenges is first, could we do it? Could we send all of our folks home? You know, we're 24/7 ops, so we're no longer relying on the charter network. We're relying on the network at our personal homes. Fortunately, it worked seamlessly. So I think one of the greatest benefits that we've seen with COVID is that we can operate and still do our job and still give the customers the experience that they expect from us, even though we're not together in the office.
So all my customers are internal charter customers, and we were still able to provide the same level of support working remote as we did working in the office. We were able to continue to complete our projects and deliver those projects on time, and as well as enhancement requests to our end users. So we were still able to successfully complete those tasks.
Kudos to you, Portia, for giving us the backbone to do it. And Shannon, kudos to you for ensuring that everyone had what they needed to have that connection.
And you had mentioned the fires in Oregon. I was able to call my employees and they jumped online immediately to help us try to figure out what was going on. Literally entire communities were locked. You see video of our maintenance techs and our construction techs going through these communities. You know, my team rallied and we were there to support our maintenance techs, our construction techs, and again, ultimately hoping that we could still provide the customers that were able to keep their homes and stay in their homes.
I keep hearing about these lift zones. Mary, talk about your role with the lift zones and how that brought customers, employees together across the West Comcast footprint.
Yeah, so again, I'm so grateful to my Comcast colleagues all across the state, and all 9,000 of my Comcast colleagues who were looking at ways we could respond as a company. What unique assets, resources do we have that could provide help during such a uniquely challenging time? And our new Lift Zone initiative was launched last fall as we were hearing from community partners who were working with families and kids to help them through the challenges of remote learning. They needed a safe place to go, like a Boys and Girls Club. And it was so meaningful for us to hear that our Lift Zone investment, which gave them expanded public Wi-Fi access, to support many, many kids being at a Boys and Girls Club all at the same time, all being online at the same time to take their classes. So meaningful for us to hear from our Boys and Girls Club partners how truly impactful and helpful that was to help them help kids navigate through those challenging times.
So before the end of the year, last year, we were able to activate over 20 lift zones. In 2021, we have expanded that number and we're now over 50 lift zones to support kids. And it's up and down the line to folks getting the actual service installed, and our technicians and our network engineers and our construction folks being able to come together as a team to deliver these services so that kids and other community members are able to do the essential work that they have to do, go to school, or for folks who've lost jobs, do some job training and be able to do interviews, and for other folks, maybe it's attending telehealth appointments and things that are just essential to their day-to-day lives, still being able to do those in a pandemic.
We're so thankful for each of you and your teams and all their hard work. And congratulations on being Walk of Fame COVID heroes.
As you heard, the breadth of support has crossed so many teams to keep people connected. The pivot to work from home in 2020 wasn't just about the pandemic. 2020 sprung a few other things on us as well. Natural disasters that included crazy wildfire seasons and hurricanes in multiple places. We have another documentary of lighthearted footage from our from our WOW colleagues on working from home. Let's take a look.
Our transition to work from home was very quick. We actually got a lot closer.
I've had some amazing coworkers.
The last year and a half has been a journey that I will never forget. When the pandemic first started and all of the childcare and schools closed, I found myself at home working with my husband and our 3 small children. We would balance who needed to be on what meeting when. There were kids crying in the background. They had asked for snacks every half hour and made appearances on some of our meetings.
First off, I'll show you the office cat. This is Leo. Leo, say hello. He's a constant companion while I'm doing my meetings. So I started with a paper plate that I taped to the door that said meeting or no meeting. But my husband has upgraded, so now I have my meeting sign. So when I close the door and it says meeting, they'll know that I'm not here.
Yeah, working from home, it's been great.
It was chaos. It still is from time to time, but we've become more accustomed to it and our coworkers are more supportive than ever.
The people in these 2 videos are real. They're not actors or actresses, and I'm sure you'll all resonate with the messages that you've heard. Even the technician at the end having to adjust to the new normal of wearing personal safety protection, which now includes masks that we're now all accustomed to. A heartfelt thanks to all those who are a part of these pivotal moments, and especially to frontline workers who kept our network running and businesses, schools, hospitals, nursing homes, and other companies and businesses all connected. This past year has been one of the bigger ones in terms of keeping up with capacity demands. Thank
Great
you.
job. Wonderful job. Now it's time to turn our attention to this year's Of the Year honorees. These amazing people are at the top of their game in the industry. They were selected because they embody each of the WICT touchstones and are pushing themselves, their companies, and our industry further every day.
The Industry Partner of the Year is awarded to a non-cable operator who champions diversity efforts and inclusion practices and who consistently enables women in our industry to achieve their full potential. The 2021 Industry Partner of the Year is SCTE Rocky Mountain, represented by Larry Wolcott, past president and chairman of SCTE. The mission of the SCT Foundation is to nurture career skills, opportunities, and alliances that build and enable a diverse workforce to positively impact the communities of that cable serves. SCTE is the leader in the telecommunications industry for training and technology. They support a diverse network of engineers with all different companies in the telecom industry. The Rocky Mountain chapter of the SCTE was founded in the 1980s, one of the earliest chapters in the history of the organization. The Rocky Mountain chapter is credited for being home to the cable games, which are now held around the world. Rocky Mountain SCTE has been an active and critical partner to WICT Rocky Mountain and industry vendors. In 2019, they reached out to invite us, WICT Rocky Mountain, to their most visible annual event, the SCTE Rocky Mountain Symposium. They encouraged us to participate in the cable games, and we were able to recruit enough women to have 2 teams representing WICT. The atmosphere at the games was friendly and supportive. Rocky Mountain SCT has also reciprocated by being a sponsor and active participant at WICT Rocky Mountain events. Over the last several years, they have partnered with WICT to present a VIP event night before our Tech It Out event. As we try to attract more males and allies to our WICT chapter, SCTE has been a critical source of support and help. They also support the annual industry kickoff event along with WICT, NAMIC, MTCE, and the Cable Center. Their commitment to educating cable talent is inspiring. Their outreach efforts and content are top-notch. They provide a wide array of training topics and locations in their effort to reach and engage more members. Let's hear more about Larry Walcott and SCTE Rocky Mountain.
Hi there, this is Tom Gorman, and as a past recipient of the Rocky Mountain WICT's Industry Partner of the Year Award, it gives me a real great honor to be able to introduce you this year's winner, Larry Walcott. Larry's, as far as I'm concerned, a fine fellow. Matter of fact, Comcast thinks he's a fine enough fellow that they gave him the title of Engineering Fellow for the Next Generation Access Networks. Larry is really involved in Cable Lab's working group on proactive network maintenance, or PNM. He's the chairman of SCTE's operations subcommittee on PNM as well. He's written a ton of papers. He's got over a dozen patents, U.S. and international patents. He speaks at lots of events on all things cable. Whenever I go to visit him at his office, I'm totally blown away by the technology that he's developed that helps our technicians to be better at what they do. But significantly, for this award, Larry was the president of the Rocky Mountain SCTE chapter. In that time frame, with his efforts, he led the team to grow that chapter to be over 1,000 members, the largest in SCTE's history. With his extraordinary efforts, he also went and made sure that the Rocky Mountain SCTE chapter and Rocky Mountain WICT were fully aligned and worked together on lots of great presentations, lots of great technical sessions, and partnering wherever possible. I'm really pleased to call him my friend, and I hope that you'll be able to do that as well. And so without any further ado, I'd like to introduce to you Larry Walcott.
I think a good partner is going to be defined by leadership qualities, the ability to work outside the box, as it were. Today, thanks to Larry's stewardship of the organization as president, the Rocky Mountain chapter has grown to be the largest chapter in SCTE.
Cable's a family, and we complement each other really well. WICT is really focused on the leadership and all of the touchstones of WICT to really complement the technical aspects of SCTE that we represent, and our mutual interests in cable are what bring us together.
When SCTE, the larger organization, was formed in 1969, one of the things that they did was start the creation of local or regional chapters. I was one of the co-founders of the Rocky Mountain chapter, and over the years, what became the chapter has provided local training to primarily technical people, but back in the 80s we teamed up with WIC, the predecessor to WICT, to share technical training and also to take advantage of some of the skill sets and knowledge from other organizations to pass along to members of SCTE. So the Rocky Mountain chapter has been a very, very busy chapter going back to the 1980s.
You know, for us to be able to collaborate in that way, bring women into the fold in engineering and technology, and us able to benefit from the leadership capabilities that WICT offers, to me is really one of the great synergy opportunities. As engineers, our identities are often wrapped around our knowledge and our technical skills. In order to get ahead and make relationships and thrive as an industry, we really need to expand into these leadership roles, and that's a place where I think SCTE and WICT really work together well.
Thank you again, Larry, and all of the Rocky Mountain SCTE family for being such a great partner to our chapter.
Hi, I'm Leslie Ellis, and I'm here with my friend and colleague Larry Wolcott and his cat Princess to give him this year's Partner of the Year award for his service with Rocky Mountain SCTE chapter. As someone who identifies with both organizations, having served on both boards, I can tell you that Larry checks all the boxes of a good partner: strong communicator, shared vision, creative, problem solver. I mean, I could go on and on and on, but I'll point out 3 things in particular that I've noticed about you as a great leader and a great partner. One is your role in our annual Tech It Out program. We couldn't do it without the SCTE's help. Thank you. 2 is your work to bring women into the annual cable games at your annual engineering conference in Denver. Seeing women doing optical splicing was all kinds of fun. And the 3rd is the work we've done on building the high school robotics program here in the Rocky Mountain region, which I think leads the nation. I think our 2 chapters lead the nation in working with high school robotics students. So thank you, Larry, for everything you've done. Thank you for the chapter for everything they've done. You're wonderful.
Thank you, Leslie. Thanks, everybody. It's a real privilege and honor for me to receive this most prestigious award in front of my cat. And I'm really, I'm here as a, driven by passion for the industry and the community that we all have together. And I'm thankful for all of you and our work together. It takes a village, as they say. And so I'm really honored. And again, thank you. Bye, everybody.
As they say, it takes a village. And this is our village. Like many of you, I'm grateful for a rewarding and often challenging career in cable. Our collective work through these organizations is so important to keeping our culture alive and well. It's how we pay it forward to make sure that our tent is large and that all of our people are connected with opportunities. I'm grateful. In cable speak, this is our common grounding and bonding. Thanks again. Good health and Godspeed in 2021.
That's fantastic. Thank you. I don't know who wins the award, whether it's Leslie, Larry, or Princess the cat. I honestly am sort of, the jury's out on that one. So, as we continue our celebration, those who are moving forward while giving back, I'm excited to introduce the Mentor of the Year. Mentors and coaches play a critical role in our careers. Their selflessness and wisdom empower women to take risks and reach for their full potential. The Mentor of the Year award recognizes an industry leader with a track record for investing their time and energy in the support of women and men in their companies and in partner organizations. We're excited to honor this year's Mentor of the Year, Brian Lusick, Managing Director, Slalom Consulting.
Hello, my name is Kylie Eichenberg, and I work with Brian Lusick at Slalom. We've all been waiting several months to celebrate these award recipients. And tonight, I have the privilege to introduce Brian Lusick. Brian and I have worked together for over 10 years, and I cannot think of a more perfect award for him. Mentoring and advocating for people just fills his cup. And I want to take a minute to highlight 3 of Brian's many strengths. Very few leaders have the awareness to ask, what role do you want me to play today? Brian tunes in to the needs of the individual, and this is a rare skill. Brian plays chess, not checkers. He is 5 steps ahead and sees around the corner, and he's willing to share his business smarts with others. And for those of you who know Brian, he is real. He is direct and transparent, and you know where he stands, and I truly appreciate that. Brian, I am so proud of you, and I can only imagine how proud Susan, Kara, and Ella are. You are a great coach, mentor, and friend. Congratulations on being the 2020 Walk of Fame Mentor of the Year.
Brian gives a ton of feedback. You're awesome, and you could be doing a lot more. So he really kind of raises the bar in the performance of the people that he coaches and mentors.
I think mentorship is really powerful when it's inorganic.
I think it's even more powerful when it's truly organic. And I get the most out of mentoring and being a mentee when it comes out of a space of mutual relationship, out of mutual trust, and out of looking at each individual as a human being first. Who are you? What's important to you? What's going to make you more fulfilled? What's going to bring joy to your life?
He coaches you based on who you are and what you want to achieve, and really encourages you to find your own path and use your own strengths.
Women typically will apply for a role if they meet 100% of the requirements, and men will typically do it if they meet 60. The nudge to say, you're not at 100, it doesn't matter, is really, really important. So when I think about being a catalyst and when I think about that touchstone, it's really important to nudge people, maybe when they're not ready. And that mentorship relationship allows you to do that in a way that makes it a little bit safer for them, knowing that they have support.
Not a natural risk taker, so he's always said, now is the time to experiment, be brave, challenge other people, challenge yourself.
I do think people make up stories in their head that prevent them from taking risks. Everybody's got the potential in them. When you start a mentorship relationship, it's a case of whether you can ignite that and whether you can convince them to be fearless.
I never thought that I would be leading and starting up a new business within my company. Brian really encouraged me to think beyond what would be a natural career path for me and actually what was the right career path for me. Congratulations, Brian. You are so deserving of this award. I really appreciate the impact that you have had on my career. And you've touched so many others in our industry, in our company, with our clients. So you're so deserving, and thank you so much.
So congratulations to Brian, and that was a motivating bit of film right there. That was pretty inspiring. Thank you again, Brian, our Mentor of the Year.
Brian, on behalf of Women in Cable Telecommunications, we are so pleased to present you the Mentor of the Year Award. You've been selected for this award for your significant contributions, mentoring and coaching people throughout their career. You are a role model that provides everyone in our industry guidance and inspires them to rise to the next level. You exemplify the WICT touchstones of leadership. You embody WICT's mission to develop women leaders who transform the industry. You elevate everyone around you to be their very best. Congratulations, Brian.
Casey, thank you so much. Thanks for coming out with our masks on to present this. Really appreciate it. To WICT and the board and to all the great professionals I get to work with on a daily basis, thank you. Thanks for the opportunity to be a mentor, and thanks for all that you give to me. Thank you so much for this tremendous honor. I want to offer my special thanks to WICT and the board for finding a way to host this event as we all learn how to work, contribute, and connect in this new model. Also, thank you, Julia, for nominating me for this award. It's remarkable to be recognized for doing something that you absolutely love. There's an irony in this award for me specifically because I've received so much more from every single mentorship opportunity than it feels like I've given. That feeling certainly makes this award all the more humbling. I'm also incredibly grateful to be in a position to work with so many talented women in this industry and in the consulting industry each and every day. I started my telecommunications career more than 20 years ago and had strong and engaged women as mentors throughout my journey. There were outstanding executives like Sue Schaefer, Annette Jacobs, and Margaret Townsend. And there were the tacticians who I was lucky enough to be in the trenches with every day, like Mary Temple, Tracy White, and Carol Meininger. What each of these great mentors share is a care for the person over the profits. On my best days, I remember that simple fact. Every person we work with is a human being with their own weaknesses, strengths, fears and hopes, victories and challenges. When those of us with a few more years of experience, a few more professional scars, and a little less fear can lean in with sincere care for the future of our fellow human beings, we can help those around us love their work and their life. Let's hold each other accountable for paying it forward.
Congratulations again, Brian. The Women in Technology Award recognizes an executive-level woman who has made significant contributions to her organization's success and to our industry through her impressive technical knowledge and accomplishments, as well as her expertise in bringing new products to fruition. Dr. Jennifer Andrioli Fang is a distinguished technologist at Cable Labs, a nonprofit research and development lab funded by the global cable industry. As a senior technology leader, Jennifer has 20 years of experience in leading the development of state-of-the-art broadband wireline and mobile wireless technologies. Jennifer leads the convergence of DOCSIS and mobile at Cable Labs. She co-invented low latency xHaul, or LLX, an innovative technology that improves the latency of DOCSIS networks for mobile deployment. She runs the multi-vendor mobile xHaul team to standardize LLX and synchronization technologies. Jennifer holds a Bachelor's of Science degree in Electrical Engineering from the California Institute of Technology and a PhD in Electrical and Computer Engineering from the University of California, San Diego. Let's hear more about this year's amazing woman in technology, Dr. Jennifer Andrioli Fang.
In the cable industry, we all know Jennifer is one of the top engineers at Cable Labs. During the last 13 years, Jennifer has guided the industry through some of its most important specification efforts, including the MAC specifications for DOCSIS 3.0, DOCSIS 3.1, and the DOCSIS 4.0 full duplex protocol, followed more recently by the DOCSIS time protocol and the low latency xHaul specifications. Jennifer has participated in and significantly contributed to the IEEE, the SCTE, the Wi-Fi Alliance, and to TIP. Jennifer has more than 100 patents filed and granted, which is absolutely amazing. Jennifer has the most patents of any inventor at Cable Labs and may have the most patents for any female in the cable industry. In 2014 and later in 2017, Jennifer won the Cable Labs Inventor of the Year Award. In 2017, Jennifer also won the Silver Stevies Award for the Innovative Woman in Technology. In 2018, Jennifer won the Light Reading Hedy Lamarr Female Tech Pioneer of the Year. And now, in 2020 and 2021, Jennifer is the winner of the WICT Rocky Mountain Award for Women in Technology. Please join me in welcoming Jennifer Andrioli Fang.
She works hard, she's smart, she's dedicated. She understands the technology. She has well over 80 patents. Very few people, let alone women, are actually have played that role or have that experience.
Well, we have a very significant lack of women in science, in engineering. So my mom, she was a chemistry teacher. So, ever since I was little, she would read me bedtime stories about Marie Curie, about atoms, electrons, and it was just fascinating. I was the leader of a group of, 50 to 100, very senior level engineers.
So in that leadership role, she was able to take everybody in a direction, pull the best out of people, help make decisions, drive decisions, and get things done.
You have to be fearless, right? You have to know what you're good at, be ready to listen, be ready to ask questions at the right time to drive the group towards consensus.
She's one of the few people that I know that knows both cable, which she's really just learned in the last 10 years, and mobile, which she's learned in the last 10 years.
One of the things that I've learned is just never stop improving yourself.
Congratulations on winning the Women in Technology Award. You deserve it, you've worked hard. Thanks for all your contributions. Good work.
Wow, that is quite a resume, and all of those patents, over 100, it's amazing. Thank you, Jennifer, for being such a strong leader in technology and an inspiration to all young girls that want to be a strong woman and show what a strong woman can do. Thank you, Jennifer.
Hi, everyone. It's such an incredible honor to be here today to accept this award of Women in Technology. First and foremost, I want to thank the WICT Rocky Mountain chapter for this award and for believing that my contributions have made a difference. I wouldn't have made it without the incredible support from my friends and colleagues in the cable community throughout the years. When I was a little girl, my mom told me bedtime stories about Madame Curie, about atoms and electrons. Other little girls might have been interested in Sleeping Beauty and Prince Charming. But for me, it was all about atoms and electrons. Ever since then, I always wanted to get a PhD when I grow up. I want to thank my parents for fostering my PhD dream ever since I was a little girl, and for the support that they gave me throughout the years. It's been a rough year of the pandemic, and it's difficult for all of us. Zoom fatigue, being a caregiver, you name it. I had the luxury to think about what I did to be successful and what I need to continue to work on. So here today, I want to take this opportunity to share some of my thoughts. Number one, be the best you can be. You are great. You wouldn't be here today if you don't want to be the best you can be. Number two, everyone should be a leader, not just your managers. You are all leaders. If your team has a problem and you're in a position to solve that problem, then offer your help. Number three, believe in the value you bring. You have value, and you need to believe that. When I was brought in to lead the DOCSIS specification development, I was pretty stressed and I was nervous. That's because I was probably the least knowledgeable person in a room full of industry veterans. But I reminded myself that I'm here for a reason. It is because I have value to bring to the table. And that my value is not about me solving the technical problems alone, but that I can bring the best work out of everyone on my team so that we can deliver the best product together. Number four, surprise yourself with what you can do. You can achieve great things. So go achieve great things. And last but not least, stay curious and always be learning. You should never stop learning. It's not just learning new technologies, but learning about yourself. And that is because there's always an even better version of you. So go forth and create it.
Jennifer, we're so pleased to present you the Women in Technology Award, recognizing your significant contributions to both your organization's success, but to our industry through your impressive technical knowledge and accomplishments, as well as your expertise in bringing new ideas and products to fruition. Congratulations. Let's have a round of applause for Jennifer.
The Woman of the Year is awarded to an executive-level leader who is transformational, bold, and brings others along as she climbs the corporate ranks and makes impressive contributions to her company and industry. We are delighted to recognize Dana Phillip Crandall as WICT Rocky Mountain Woman of the Year. Dana has over 30 years of experience in executive management and global operations. Since joining Comcast in 2013, her scope has increased exponentially, and she now leads customer experience and call center operation at Comcast's West Division. Dana's razor-sharp focus and drive have brought her organization amazing results in operational costs and important metrics such as Net Promoter Scores. Prior to Comcast, Dana served as Managing Director and Chief Information Officer at British Telecom. Dana also serves on the Board of Directors for First Interstate Bank, where she is the chair of the Technology Committee. Dana is a strong supporter and sponsor of Comcast's employee resource groups, including the Women's Network, and has been a panelist in the WICT Rocky Mountain Mentoring Program. Let's learn a little bit more about her.
Hi, I'm John Kelly. When Dana Crandall, Phillip, and I first met, the business unit I was assigned to and responsible for was in a very chaotic and dysfunctional situation. Later, I would come to appreciate that this is the kind of scenario that is right up her alley. Thousands of key business customers in 14 states were having difficulties getting the services they paid for and wanted, and we were not meeting our service satisfaction levels. In our first, second, third meetings, she implored me to embrace new ideas, new ways of approaching problems that were not typical in the phone industry. She wanted solutions that were innovative but required people and people to be accountable for results. She had one big requirement from me, and that was make sure you covered my back. I did, and my trust in her paid off for our business unit and for US West customers in all 14 states. She and her team far exceeded anyone's expectations. When I think about this well-deserved recognition as Woman of the Year in the cable and telecommunications industry, I cannot think of a better candidate than Dana. When the situation is the toughest, she's an individual who will raise her hand with ideas, plans, and a winning attitude. Immediately, Dana will always provide clear thinking, getting buy-in from employees at all levels, and she knows how to recognize the small things that people do, which is something I greatly appreciate and respect. This is why she's a leader. This is why professionals in both the cable and telecommunications industry will follow her anywhere. She's proven many times over to be a special person to so many people and to the CEOs of top companies in this industry. I am obviously proud to know her. I'm proud to see her recognized tonight, and I'm proud to say that she will always cover my back.
Dana inspires me, her teammates, and her team because she's uncompromising.
You end up doing things that you never thought that you could, just because the expectation is there and that trust and support is there.
Dana really knows herself, and what she stands for is truth. Truth is be who you are, do what you say you're gonna do, and then go make it happen.
She demonstrates that you can be bold, you can be an excellent leader, you can be strong and courageous, and you can do it in your way.
Fearlessness really starts with this expectation that no matter how good things are, they can always be better. So I'm constantly interested in what's next and pushing the boundaries and embracing information and people that bring new ideas so that we can test those boundaries.
She challenges me, she makes me better, and through that process, we've been able to take on some really big challenges that I believe have really set the pace for the company.
I think she's definitely kind of raised the bar around the customer experience in particular and how we should do things. This kind of shift in thinking, I feel like she's really been a catalyst for that.
Be challenging of a different perspective if, in fact, you believe that there's a better way to do things. Being that catalyst for change is a really important role, and it's especially an important role for women to play.
Dana's traveling on a road that has not been traveled that often, and when she can do it with grace, honor, and integrity, that's why Dana deserves this award.
Change can be really positive. It can be great growth opportunity, but we have to do it in the right way.
Congratulations, Dana, on Woman of the Year. This is so deserved.
You're role model, you're an inspiring leader, and you make our team feel something because you bring it every single day. We're so proud of you. Thanks for trusting your career with us here at Comcast. You really are making a difference, and you so deserve this award. Congratulations.
Dana's accomplishments speak to her dedication, focus, and drive, and we could not be more proud to count her among our supporters. Congratulations on being WICT Rocky Mountain's Woman of the Year.
On behalf of women in cable telecommunications, we are pleased to present you with the Woman of the Year Award.
My goodness, thank you.
Your accomplishments throughout your career with your company and the overall industry is why you are receiving this award. You lead by example and are a role model to others, exemplifying the WICT touchstones of leadership and enabling all those who work with you to reach their full potential.
Thank you. It is an honor to be recognized as the WICT Woman of the Year. And in a lot of ways, I owe this to the amazing and brave women who have come before me, clearing the way and role modeling what is possible. As I reflect on my career so far, I do so with great gratitude for the wonderful mentors and champions I have had along the way. Paul Wolfmeyer, he helped me to identify my passion for process and transformation. John Kelly, who took a chance on me and gave me my first VP opportunity. And he was my role model for honest and authentic leadership. And finally, Bob Tregenla. He taught me to keep it simple, to stay focused on what mattered, and to be bold. Each mentor and experience, even the challenges and the failures, have been powerful learnings that have shaped me as a leader. My deepest thanks go to my mentors, and the support reminds me that we all have a responsibility to pay it forward by empowering other young women trying to make their way. Many of us know all too well the challenges that come with balancing motherhood and a career. In many ways, it will always be a challenge, but it is possible. As a single parent, I had to learn early on to set boundaries and to ask for help. My family has always been a huge support for me, and I am particularly grateful for the sacrifices of my mother and sister, who were my village in helping to raise my daughters while I followed my dream. And that brings me to my amazing daughters, Abigail and Emma. Thank you both. It is the greatest joy of my life to be a mother and watch you become intelligent, conscientious, and caring young women who will shape our future. I could not be more proud of you and the life we've built together. Thank you again.
Congratulations to Dana and all of our winners tonight. Each of you are a catalyst for change. And just like that, the 21st annual WICT Rocky Mountain Walk of Fame has come to an end. Although this was a very different event than what we had experienced in the past, it was still an amazing experience. I felt uplifted and motivated by all the people that we were able to honor tonight.
We speak for everyone from the WICT Rocky Mountain chapter when we say that we're so grateful for the support you continue to give us in our mission to create leaders. In 2020, we learned that as an industry, there's so much we can do to keep our communities moving forward, and we should continue to do that. At the same time, we saw that we all do better when we give back. We can each of us do to inspire the next generation of leaders. What can we do? What can we do to help someone find the way to embrace their strengths? What can we do to really make a difference?
Thanks, Camilla. Wasn't this an amazing night? Would you like to be involved in creating the magic that you witnessed here? Visit us at wictrm.org to become a member, a volunteer, or even a board member, and check out our upcoming events. Thank you again to all of our generous sponsors, and please join us once again congratulating tonight's remarkable honorees. We look forward to seeing you in person at our next event, and back here again next year. Thank you and have a great night.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.